So now we're going to look at writing equations for parallel lines, and parallel lines have the same slope. So if I asked you to find the equation of a line that passes through 1/4 and 3/4 and is parallel to y equals negative 2x minus 11, here are the steps that we would follow. First, you would write y equals mx plus b. And what we need to do is find m, which is our slope, and b, which is our y-intercept. Now, what I remember is that slopes of parallel lines have the same slope. So in this case, our equation was y equals minus 2x minus 11. Well, negative 2 is going to be our slope. Since they have the same slope and it's parallel to that line, I will use that slope. So now what I need to do is find my b. I found my m. I need to find my b. We'll plug in what we have. We know y equals mx plus b. M stands for slope. We just found our slope was a negative 2. Now, I also was told that this passes through the point 1/4 and 3/4. So 3/4 is my y point and 1/4 is my x point. I will substitute those in for my x and my y. I then solve. And when I solve this for b, just going to use the regular math that I know, I get 5/4 for b. So now my final step is just write an equation, y equals negative 2x plus 5/4. That is my equation, substituting negative 2 in for my slope and 5/4 for the b that we found. Well, now we'll take a look at writing equations for perpendicular lines. So what I know about perpendicular lines are that they have slopes that are opposite reciprocals. So if I asked you to find the equation of the line that is perpendicular to y equals negative 3x plus 10 and goes through the point 6, 3, these are the steps that we would follow. First, write y equals mx plus b because that's the form that we're going to use. And we need to find m equals slope and b equals y-intercept. Now, first thing I'm going to look for is my slope. Since I know that the slope is perpendicular, that means it's going to have an opposite reciprocal. So the slope of the line that is perpendicular to, well, it was y equals negative 3x plus 10, so the slope was a negative 3. So the opposite reciprocal of a negative 3 is a positive 1/3. So this is our new m, or our new slope. So now that we found our new slope, we can plug that into our equation, y equals mx plus b, and we'll plug in everything else that we know into that equation. So y equals mx plus b, I was told that this goes through the point 6, 3, so we will use 6 for our x and 3 for our y, and I found that my slope was going to be 1/3. I'm then going to solve that, and I found that b equals 1. My final step is to write the equation in y equals mx plus b form, so 1/3 turned out to be my slope, and b turned out to be 1.